Hey, confessors. Here we are with another episode of the Mayans. Yeah. Can we just have a moment of silence? I'm not happy. So we have lost a son, y'all. We are mourning a son. And I don't know if we should really be mourning because, yes, we're mourning. We're just going to do that. Yes, we're going to talk about all of this. Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, welcome in, Lady V. Hey, baby. Hi. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, rest in peace to Happy. He got snatched tonight by the fucking Reyes brothers, y'all. It happened. I wasn't expecting it. Now I knew from the previews that it was not going to be Angel. And this is okay. At some point right at the door, I did think, oh shit, maybe it is. But in the previews, y'all have to understand how they showed the previews. They showed that they were going to be burying a body and that someone was about to get snatched. So, therefore, I knew that they would not show Easy snatching Angel as a preview. They would leave that for us to be shocked upon. They would not let us in on none of that. Period. Just like they didn't let us in on Coco at all. That's how that happened. Okay. So Happy don't deserve no moment. F him. Whew. Vivi, that's my part. That's what my partner said too. What did Vivi say? I forgot how bad the actor who played Happy is. The acting atrocious. Leave. Oh my goodness, said it was a filler, but I disagree. I was waiting for Italy to pop off this episode. Man, you know, I thought that too. So let's just go to wide open. Lady B, I am mourning because I still think of him, how great he was to Jax and the club. Okay, um, it's business, Lady V. It's business. You got to understand that this was business. Okay, you can't. That's what Happy does. Come on, he's happy for a reason, and we know why he had to. And Phoebe says, I don't understand how these characters are not speaking to each other. What do you mean? Adeline, I don't know why my autocorrect always changes her name. Yeah, I know what you meant, babes. What do you mean not speaking to each other? Who's not speaking to each other? I'm ready for the Reyes brothers to speak to Galindo, the other lost Reyes brother. Okay, let's just get into this. So, how this all happened. So, Easy comes in, Angel's playing with Maverick. They're chilling. Easy comes in, says, come on, let's go, leave your cut. Let's just we about to bounce. And he's all stellar and all of this shit. So they get in the truck, they go on the way. He's like, I hope mom forgives me for what I'm about to do. So it is the 12-year anniversary of their mom passing. And so they're rolling off to the desert. They got the stuff in the back. Angel's asking questions. He asked about the picture, about him and Pop and him together. He's like, no, the wrong person was on the other side of the picture. He threw it out. I don't think he did. Watch that picture just pop up out of nowhere at some point. And and he's just real talking, hope mom forgives me for what I'm about to do. I was like, well, shoot. For a second, that's when I thought, okay, you really ain't about to do this, are you, Easy? So then when they get out the truck and he's like, get out and see, here's the thing. If you really looked at the angle of the gun, why is my lighting like this? What is going on? If you really look at the angle, of the gun, he was never pointing it at Angel. He was pointing it right to the door to the side of Angel. However you want to point, whatever. Angel was right here. His gun was pointed just slightly. You could tell. But then again, you never know. So it was a nervous moment nonetheless, either way. I do not like my lighting. What if I turned it off? No, then I look like the Phantom of the Opera. One-sided face. Phantom of the Opera. Let me take this one. Okay, we're going to roll better like this. It's a little bit better. So anyway, y'all. So yeah, so I wasn't sure, but I was sure. And then I thought it's too in the middle of the season for this to happen right now. They haven't found out that they're all brothers yet. So I know that was not going to happen. But in the moment, you like, oh shit, is this about to happen? See, now the lighting, it's this light right here. It's this light. But anyway, the show gonna go on, y'all. Yeah, business that should have been handled when the Reyes boys first found out Happy was responsible for the mother getting snatched. I agree with Happy about that. They waited too long. They did wait too long. And I don't understand why, but they made a deal. They made a deal at first. So I remember that. This light is really messing with my nerves. Why is it like this? I'm sorry, y'all. I can't get my life with this light. It's really bothering me. And I don't know what to do. See if I change lightings. Is that better? Am I tripping? Is the light bothering y'all? Can y'all deal with me with this light? Because I'm trying. Anyway. Nobody cares about the years they have passed. Easy should have taken the time to discuss Creeper, the unaliving of Happy, the snatch. We're saying snatching now, BB. Snatching is the word for unaliving because I hate saying unaliving. It doesn't even sound right. We say snatched around here now. I should make a poster for that when I first come on. Snatching is the word for CILL. Wink, wink, if you can spell the right way. Anyway, nobody cares but the years have passed. Easy should have taken the time to discuss Creeper. The snatching of Happy was Easy's job, not Angel's. He went to jail behind that. Look at here. Okay, I feel Angel made Easy do it because I feel like Angel made Easy pull the trigger Easy made Angel pull the trigger because he wanted to have, I feel like he wanted him to have something on him, and he knows that Angel didn't want to do that. And he knows that Angel is all about trying to do something different than what he has been. He knows that. So I think he just wanted Angel to just unravel him and scare him because he knows, because Sophia told him what Angel had said. And you see how he mentioned that, but he didn't mention it all. You see how when Angel asked about the picture, he said, you should know if it's there or not. You was just there. And then he said, I just wanted to check on you. He didn't say nothing about how he just went off at the mouth. And Easy didn't mention it either, but Angel he know. That's why he was so scared that Easy was about to snatch him. Also, they now will have Chips coming for them. See, here's the thing. We're not going to see Chips. We're never going to see Chips. Chips said okay. Tommy Flanagan said that he would never return to Sons of Anarchy because he's doing real work now, as in being on Power Force with Tommy now. Tommy Flanagan said that in an interview. So we're not going to see him. So that's why I was mad that they mentioned his name, period, because we're not ever going to see Chips because Chips has better things to do, says Tommy Flanagan. Yeah. Y'all tell me, does Adelita know they're all brothers? Is that why she didn't snatch Philip? She said she's happy she left him alive, but what was her reason? Do y'all remember? I it was an assignment. It had to do with that priest. Remember, there was a priest involved with something, and it was just something weird. But that's I had forgot all about that too. But now I'm thinking about it. It was remember there was a priest involved, and because Philip got a bad life too. So I don't know. Pop's been on some other stuff himself. So I don't know. I can't pinpoint exactly what it was, but I do remember a priest was involved that came to see him, and I think she snatched the priest. She snatched the priest. So, and then she didn't snatch Pop. So I don't know. When I say Chips, I mean the Bradshaws way. Oh, okay, baby. Okay, babes. I need to go back and watch the end of SOA. I thought everyone got snatched at the end when they went to that warehouse and had a bang bang war. At the end of SOA? What? No, because when they met at the they met at the warehouse to say goodbye to Jax after he went on a snatching spree. And that's when he took off his cut and gave his took his thing off and gave it to Chips, and then that's when Chips made Tig vice president. That's how that happened. And I don't know who Tig made Sergeant of Arms. I don't know if that was happy after that or not, but I guess it don't matter now. What I find weird when Soledad said Potter is still in control of Adelita and the Reyes brother. Yes, the priest snatched her father and she snatched the priest. Yep, so that's what that was about. But I still don't know how Pops had tied into it. But priest had something to do with it, or knew, or was also part of it, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So that yeah. Did she say she was in control of the Reyes brothers? I missed that part. When she said that, I just thought she said that she knows that Adelita that Potter made Adelita come work for her. I don't remember her saying nothing about the Reyes brothers. Ooh. I don't know. Well, it's just crazy because now she wants Adelita. She tells Adelita, I know you don't like me and you know you don't like working for me, so I don't trust you because of that. And so I'll let you go, but you got to do this. And, at first we don't see the picture. We just see her seeing the picture. And so I figured it was either Angel or Easy. I knew it was one of them. Either way, or Galindo. It was one of those three. It was one of the brothers. It was one of the brothers. But when she was cleaning her gat, and you saw the picture of Easy stepping out of his trailer, there you have it. So she called him an annoying something. What she called an annoying? The whole funny part was that she called him annoying. She didn't say dangerous or whatever. She said annoying. Like, just snatch him just because he like in my face and I just need It was like he's little fish. Yes, the priest was a mercenary, just like, there you go. They're mercenaries together. Is Potter offering Soledad something? Why is Potter still with us? I don't know. I don't know what Potter's end game is, but do we ever know right away what Potter's end game is? I mean, he's up to here with homegirl. Wait, what's her name? Let me see if I still got last week's um stuff. Let's see if I can figure out what was her name. Maybe I don't got it no more. It don't matter. But that lady, the lady, that we'll figure it out again. So they still have that to deal with. And when they do, I think she'll probably, figure out some way to take care of him, because why is she here? She is a new person that just entered into this whole entire story. She hasn't been a part of this series the whole entire time. And so all of a sudden she pops up. So obviously she's going to have something important to do with this storyline. And maybe she'll be the one that's going to take out Potter. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know. Potter, the only cop to survive SOA. That they have beef with, yes. Yeah. That's the only one. That's the only any type of, yeah. That's the only one that got away. And so here he is bugging us. But hey, maybe what if, see, here's the tricky thing. I wonder, does Happy getting snatched affect him being on the upcoming that's to come of SOA? Like, if SOA comes back in any shape or form, will it have anything, will its storyline be intertwined with what has happened on the Mayans? You know what I'm saying? Because they gotta both, it's gotta make sense. It's a storyline all together, so it can't not make sense. It has to, or it's gonna be weird. You can't just wipe it out and say, no, forget about that. But this is what we're, so that'll be interesting to see. We'll see. Allie is about to come back. Is it bad that I like her better when she is snatching and people are afraid of her? That's how I like her too. You ain't ever lied, BB. That's how I like her too. I don't like this Adelia. What's her other name? I like her other when she's not Adelia. I like her assassination person. So, I don't know. And that's another thing. She don't look like she's about to carry out doing what she's doing for Soledad. It looked like she coming for Soledad because she met up with that man. And you see, I don't know if this rose is about to have any significance, because they made, the rose look very significant at the very beginning of the scene and at the end of the scene. So she had a whole bag full, and she said they're getting restless. It's almost time, whatever. We have to go through with the plan. So she has a plan. So I'm hoping nothing happens to Adelita, because it could go left. If her and Angel would just be real with each other, they could team up and take out the cartel like Easy wants to, but Angel ain't about that life anymore anyway. And I wonder, how would he feel, knowing that Adelita is also like this? He's trying to get away from his life, and she's worse than her brother. She snatches people for a living. He snatches people in his line of work, but that ain't his line of work. That's, just saying. I'm with BB. I don't appreciate her softer side. I feel like he's her family in danger. See? Yep. I think we're all in agreement on that then. Yep. The storyline didn't make sense. Happy wasn't around the mines area to have snatched the mother, but I digress. I mean, he didn't have to be around the mines area. He was a nomad at one point. He migrated anyway, so he's known for going wherever he has to. I mean, that's his code of honor. He is happy all over. So it ain't enough for him. It was business. You go out of town on business sometimes. You go to a whole nother state on business, go to a whole nother country, some people do, for business. So, hey, that could be how it happened. I just wasn't expecting it to happen with Happy like right now. Like, I felt the same way as Happy did too. Like I said, like, you wait till now? Like, I mean, you might as well have let the man live if y'all was gonna wait till now. Like, it don't even look right 12 years later. It's not even a significant number. Should have waited till 15. At least it would have had some class to it or something. Should have did it at the 10-year mark. Well, you didn't know by then. Well, I'd have been 3 years since they know. Yeah. So they could have did it at the 10-year mark. I don't know why they waited to, I don't know. See, that didn't make sense to me. I just don't like the fact that Happy is no longer with us. I'm just not happy about it. Period. I don't believe Happy storyline would be affected unless we get a time jump. If they pick up where they left off, the time period would still be before the Mayan storyline, in my opinion. Well, it would only be 6 months though, because when the Mayans started, it started 6 months after Jax had snatched himself. So he would only been 6 months after that if it did work into play, if that didn't affect. So, I don't know. But if they but it's goes to but he wants to do it with Abel. He wants to concentrate on Abel. So maybe it wouldn't even cause for Happy to even be a part of that anyway. Because, just wondering. But then again, if Abel was in the club or whatever, or part of it, or there, then he would have known Happy. I don't know. That's why. See, now we thinking all types of stuff. Remember, at the time of the mother snatching, the Mayans and SOA were mortal enemies. They should have fact checked that before trying to push that BS. True. But perhaps this was a solo thing. Because if they hired Happy to do it, he was hired for the job, then that was a him thing, not a, retaliation against Seal. It's not like it was like a gang related snatch. It was a personal snatching situation. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of all the other angles. Speaking of Happy and characters that serve the purpose, why is Sophia sticking around to trauma bond with Easy? Get going already, girl. Yeah, so let's talk about Sophia a little bit, shall we? So, hold on, I got pictures and I haven't even showed anything. Where are my manners? I'm known for doing pictures. Okay. So yeah, so you see how he was just completely just stellar the whole time. And see, the gun is not, if you look at the angle of the gun, it's not really pointed at Angel. You can tell. But let's talk about this woman, yeah. Okay, so first of all, why this dude? Why this dude? He's another one of the type of people that I just don't want to look at. Just like Trinity in season 3 of SOA. Sorry. He just don't look like, first of all, it's not believable that Sophia would be with someone like that. But then again, back in your younger days, I was with people I would never be with now too. So let me shut up. Yeah, Sophia, her baby daddy, the creepy grandma, all need to be gone. Yeah, so let's talk about this a little bit. Assisting writing is definitely annoying. Also, a downfall of having several different writers on the job. As if writers only care about the characters they write for without researching the others. Hey, you never, Okay. Okay, so yes. So Sophia and this dude, I don't even remember his name or care to, because him and his mom don't creep me out as well and got on my nerve. So she comes to him. First of all, she leaves Sally with Bottles. I love Bottles. The more I see him, the more I love Bottles. I really hope he gets patched in by the end of the season. Like it matters. But I want Bottles to get patched in. Do one more patch in, and I need it to be Bottles. Um, so she leaves Sally with Bottles, and she goes running up on Home Dude, and she's all mad like F you and F you for thinking I need your sorry and apology, your forgiveness, and all of this stuff. Whoop whoop. And so you could tell right away he didn't want moms to see her either. Cause you see how he like made sure they were outside of the house. He didn't invite her in or nothing. And he looked back like, oh snap, like, come on, let's go out here. So you could tell that he didn't want moms to see her either. Was that a relative or just someone from a church group? She hugged Sophia like it was her long lost daughter. Exactly. That's his mama. And now we know what we always knew, that that's her baby daddy. And that is the father of the child that drowned that she had. So yeah, she is all up in his mix, trying to tell him that, F you, I don't need this, I don't need that, and the third. Mom comes out, she's hugging her, so they end up going inside the house. And obviously he don't turn religious because he's quoting from the Bible. And when he started quoting, I'm looking like, dude, like stop. And she's just looking up at the everything going on, and she's looking all bewildered, bald, yelling in despair. And so obviously, I guess it was supposed to have worked. We owe it to her to live a peaceful life, and how dare you be selfish and live in a trailer in a scrapyard. I mean, if that's where she want to live, you still living with mama. Where would you be living if you wasn't living with mama? Shut up. Anywho, you just got out of jail. That's why she ain't right your punk ass. She don't even like you like that. Ugh. Huh. So yes, but whatever. When she left, she seemed better and able to accept it, because it seemed like she wasn't accepting it for a very long time, that yes, your daughter is gone. She is not coming back. And so she just comes back to Bottles, who's had Sally and who does pull hard on walks, as she said that she would. And she just sits there, just bewildered. And she's talking to Bottles like she know him, and like Bottles know what she's talking about. I'm like, so you can tell she's tripping, and she just needed someone to talk to. And I guess Bottles was that dude. But Bottles looked like the dude that would be consoling if he like knew what the hell he was talking about, though. The show is ending. Hold on. The show is ending. I'm getting more and more frustrated. Why introduce this story? Stick to the core group. And that's what I'm saying. Like, for the homegirl who's going back and forth with Potter right now, who's Potter's arch nemesis right now. Like, why is she here? If you ain't here to take out Potter, we don't need you. And so I don't know what she's doing, but I don't know. I really hope it makes sense, because it's really making me upset. Like, and that's another reason why I guess I don't like him. Goes like, why are you here? We don't need you to be part of this story. We don't even know what the hell is really going on between Easy and Sophia ourselves. Like, is she a ride or die? Is she not? We still don't know, is she really a ride or die type of chick or not. She seemed a little flaky. I don't really trust Sophia all the way. Do y'all trust her? Because I don't even trust her all the way, truth be told. Because remember when when she was on the back of his bike, and he had it was just last season, and he had went up to the people in the truck, whatever, and just pow pow pow, and then he got out and pow 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 some more, and then she was just looking like and so like, are you about this life for real, Sophia, or not? Like, get on board, get down or lay down. Exactly. We have no time for space for anyone we don't care about. Exactly. That's a terrible pick of Catelyn. I love this. That's my favorite pick. But that's how I feel. But that's how I was looking at him when he started reciting the Bible. Like, really, nigga? Like, for real? So that's how I felt. Bottles was looking at her like, what the heck and who the heck are you talking about? I thought she was gonna kiss Bottle. You really? I don't know what I expect. I wasn't I will say I didn't expect that one. I did expect her to kiss him. But I was waiting to see what could have happened though. You never know. They love to give us pop-up stuff, just adding into the mix for no reason. By the way, because I don't know any of the prospects suspect Nestor. And that's another thing. Like, why was they giving this little storyline between Nestor and Jess? And then, like, where is Jess? What happened to her storyline? How she was supposed to be like a little, spy for what you call it. And then she said she didn't want to no more. But what happened? What happened to Jess? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, we're running out of time. Y'all got a lot of things to pack up in a box and put a pretty bow on it and say, here, the end. So I don't know where all of this is going on. We really need to get back to home. We need to let the brothers find out they brothers, and the club find out that Easy is a rat, and the club find out that Angel knew, and what's gonna happen with Adelita? What is she gonna do? Like, come on. Is Sophia a ride or die or not? And then Emily. Okay, let's talk about Emily a little. Emily, and now we don't added the guard into the mix who's now getting these massive storylines with Emily. You know how Emily reminds me of Mel from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Since she has no one else to talk to, they done brung someone else in for her to talk to and have scenes with. Because she can't talk to Galindo. She obviously, I don't know, she ain't talking to Easy because he got enough on his plate. And those are the only two people she connected to. Her sister's gone and Chris Stample. Like him. But let's talk about this for a second. So Louis, who's the guard, comes into her room to wake her up. And she don't want to get out the bed even. And she screams at the top of her lungs like bloody MURDR, like just crazy. And so he ends up letting her release some steam because he obviously sees that needs to happen. And so he takes her to go. I thought he was actually taking in the scenes for what I thought. I thought he was actually taking her to go target shooting to snatch Galindo. I thought he was like going to portray Galindo and be on Emily's side. And I thought he was actually going to be teaching her to do this. So, but we all know if Emily knows how to do this and she's learning how to do this, she will probably end up trying to snatch Galindo rather than leave him. And maybe that's the silver lining of why he's teaching her to do that. Because he said that Galindo will never let you leave. That he said, and I won't let that happen. But he's teaching you how to shoot. So she gonna ask, which she'll probably be asking Easy for a gat next. And then she'll have to learn to use that, and maybe she will be the one to off Miguel. You think? That's possible too. Because she's right. Where are you going to go? He found her once after he left the whole country. Okay? He came back after being a refugee sort of type on the lam. He came back and still found you, ho. So he will find you if you leave. So yeah, you gonna have to snatch him if you want to be free from him. But I'm surprised she didn't ask Miguel to do that. I'm surprised she didn't ask Easy to do that. But that wouldn't be right because he about to find out that that's his goddamn brother. And girl, you don't been with brothers and didn't even know it. Let me stop. Where am I at? That old lady is tormenting Emily, and I'm enjoying it. She show is. She is definitely tormenting Emily, and that definitely. So to be all in agreement, that was the woman that is the mother of the guy that she had easy off, right? Because that looked just like her. But yeah, she show up at the playground. Now, riddle me this. How is your mama, your nanny, and the guard all there and you let this happen and Chris Dembo goes missing? Even though it was only for a couple of seconds. But what was the nanny doing? I can see how Emily and Louis were talking. But what the nanny was pushing Chris Dembo. So where did he go? What was she doing where she wasn't paying attention to him? That was the only thing she had to be doing. It wasn't like she was talking to other nannies. She was watching Chris Temple. So what happened? That didn't make sense to me. Like, really? That didn't make sense to me. Because Miguel would have went crazy had he known that happened. But see what I'm saying? Is that the planning committee guy's mom, the guy that was an accident that Emily usually has to clean? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're all on the same page. So that man pulled her aside to let her know Glinda will not let her go, and he told her plainly she was stupid for having a child. Ha 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 ha. Why he was tripping about this called free speech. I guess it's true and not free from consequences. The words we're having to switch out is sounding strange. That's why I just say snatched. And I'm trying to find other words to switch up to sound acceptable. But snatched is the one I'm using for now. The lady that was talking to the guard was the distraction. The lady. Was she? Oh, I didn't think about that. But no, because he was talking to her. That wasn't a distraction for Emily because while he was at Emily was looking forward, but you could see her smirking and smiling. So Emily should have been looking off. But after she left, that is when her and Louis were talking again because she was telling you should never talk to women like that. He was like, oh, I have a sense of humor, was usually funny or whatever. So that is when that was that distraction. Again, the nanny. Even if that was a distraction, the nanny. That's why it don't make sense. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. That did not make sense. It just didn't. Okay. That's what you got. Yep, I thought he was telling Emily that Miguel won't let her go and he himself won't let her go either because he's too loyal to me. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But in hindsight, you still watching teaching this woman how to shoot a gun perfectly and get her marked. I mean, maybe he's loyal where he wouldn't say that out loud, but hey, actions speak louder than words. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Actions speak louder than words. Because yeah, you're saying that, but at the same time, yeah, you're showing me and teaching me how to shoot a gun and make my target, making sure I make my target. So, hey, come on. It just makes sense to me that in hindsight, just think about it. May I make a request to the writers? No more Bishop kissing or having grown time. Stop it. I can't take those things. It could be worse. At least they ain't showing full on. At least they ain't showing them like they showed Easy and Sophia at the beginning on his birthday. If you know what I mean. We could be getting worse. We saw enough worse with him and what is that girl's name? I don't know the Crow Eater's name. That was that after he had that very nice moment in Morning After with Maggie, he goes back to the club and he's chilling with this slut bucket playing the piano who can't sing for shit. I was so mad. I do not like her there. Another person I don't really understand why she's there. Just be with Maggie. Like, just, and I figured at the end of it all, he would go to Maggie, get out the club. You know, it looks like everyone's trying to slowly but surely leave the club anyway. So I felt like that's what's going to happen. So now that that's out of my mind, that's not going to happen. So I feel like him and Maggie ain't going to make it or something, because they're having their happily ever after too soon in the season. That's how I feel. But yes, I request that we don't have to see nothing else between them or him and the girl. So do we think Nails is there for Hank or plotting against Angel? I think Nails is there for Hank. I feel that this is like her second chance. She seems like a different girl. Her aura seems different this time around. She definitely hasn't mentioned Angel. She looks like she is definitely trying to see Hank. I mean, she liked Hank back then, and then and I think she would have went with Hank until she found out that she was pregnant. And I feel that this is her their second chance together. And you know, I love that Hank is really doing right by his mom with the money. You're the only he's the only one we see doing something with his money and doing right by it. You know, he really meant what he said when this is going to help a lot, and it did. You see him going out looking for a new place, and he's like, this is good for a family. And, you know, it's perfect. A family, him, his mom, and Nails. That would be so cute. But you know, I really hope they are, because it looks very genuine. Because she asked him, he was like, 1 out of 10, how is this date? And what was the word he used? Indescribable. And then she was like, wow, that bad. He was like, no, that indescribable. So I am really hoping for them a whole bunch of a lot. I really am. So yes, we're going to go with yes. Nails is there for him. Hopefully, what do you think, Lady V? He'll at least have Bishop shower first. Bishop is the Bobby of the show. Also, Jack showered more than any other person between both shows, often after getting it in too. You're right, and that's because Jax didn't mind showing that body. And I guess maybe the other men aren't that into it. I guess perhaps, if you want to say, you never know. I mean, and it's funny you say that, because I read a tweet from JD Pardo earlier today, and a guy had said something, and he was replying to him, and he said, gosh, I can't remember the context of it, but at the end he said that if I was to say that Jax was the hotter one, yeah, I would believe that. But damn, I wish I remember what the rest of it said. But yeah, so yeah, Jax was just so just sexy that everyone knew that they wanted to see it. The more, you know, scenes they showed, the more people talked about it, and they knew that everyone loves a good um naked Jack scene. I mean, it's sold every single time, period. That man is gorgeous from the front and the back, just either way. Sorry. Also, I already knew that was Gilly's son. Did you see? I wasn't sure at first. I thought it was, but I was wondering, like, what is the relationship? Why haven't they said anything about them? Because they always had this strange energy. So I'm like, what is going on? It's just very weird. And we knew that there was always something from the past, because we've heard about things from the past, but it just never connected. So now at least we got that story. That one's finally solved. I guess we can get that one out the way and on to the next. But it's still crazy, because that's your brother, and you got him basically pretending and being, you know, the father to your son. And like, do you do y'all think he will quit the club to be a father? Because that's what she is asking of him. Like, are you ready to be a father? Because that's why she let it be what it was before, because he chose this life. But, as the boy is getting to that age, like, yo, you do need your father, your real father. So, do y'all think Gilly will stop? Do y'all think he will, take off the cut to be a father? Take off the cut to put on a robe and slippers and cigar, and be a father? I feel that he needs to. It would be the man thing to do. But again, when you're in this club, what else are you going to do after you get out? I mean, none of them could ever see themselves in a, blue collar 9 to 5 type of job. So what could he do? How could he? What would he do to take care of home if he did? That's what I don't know. But yeah, we knew that was his son. Why was that girl in the bathroom in the empty club leisurely playing guitar? We're still in a war and your head needs to remain alert, not playing around. She didn't know who was coming into that door. No, she didn't. And I'm like, why are you there? Period. And you can't sing. Hang it up. Go home, Roger. Why? What is going on? Like, who gave you the keys? How are you in there? It looks empty. It looked like nobody was in there, but you're all the way in the back in a room. Like, how did you get there? Who are you there for? There ain't no other crow eaters in the room. Why are you in the club? Why didn't you tell Phoebe? Don't keep secrets. No, so I don't mind seeing his ass, but his pale butt cheeks and back, they would have. Well, damn, baby. Damn. When they introduced her, she made a comment, confirmed it for him. He was with her first, and she was his commander military. Hopefully, Gilly leaves. Yeah, they talked about it a little bit before, yeah. But it still was just off to me. Like, I wanted to hear the story, because that seemed like that was the story that happened, because obviously something happened back then. So I want that story. I feel like, why is they keeping that secret? And I figured that's probably what might tie some shit loose. But, she said she had to leave him, and it still messed him up. And of course, as it would. But he ain't ready now either, but he needs to get ready. If you ain't ready, better get ready. Period. I have the feeling that they're about to snatch Paul, and Gilly will be a father. Paul is tormenting everyone too. Yeah, Paul's a little nuts and a little crazy and a little weird, and I don't like Paul. I don't trust Paul, so I don't care if something happened to Paul. That's fine with me. She is always on standby for dirty old Bishop. That's why she was there. Yeah, she's a scuzz bucket. That's what she is. She's just a whore, a tramp, a trollop, a crow eater, a hussy, all of those above things. And I don't like her. But she was with someone else before in the club. And that's why people were making it seem weird or didn't like the fact that Bishop was messing with her, because she's someone else. She used to be someone else's old lady. I don't know if it was something that was off in the first 4 seasons. I can't remember. But yeah, so that's why I don't like her for that too. Like, you don't mind being passed around. Like, you nasty. You just, yep, Skeezer. I like that one. I haven't had that one in a while. Skeezer. Yep, they need to bring that one back. Skeezer, I like that one. Thank you, Lady V. I can't stand Alvarez, but that man is struggling. He is going to explode. He is, y'all. I feel bad for him too. I felt bad for him ever since Easy pulled the snatch switch on the club vote. That was messed up. He used it against him. He gave him the manual for him to learn, and then he did and used it again. That's it, and that's dirty. And that's why I say Easy is dirty. Like, I'm not upset if whatever Easy has coming for him. He deserves it all, because you never trust a rat. And we have to remember, Before anything, Easy is a rat. To the core, Easy is a rat. But for right now, all he is really is a cop snatcher. He hasn't ratted on anything. So I'm thinking, like, what are you doing infiltrating the club? We haven't seen you going back to anybody reporting to what's been happening or having discussions with anybody in authority about what you're doing. You're actually putting bodies on you being an actual member. So I'm confused about the rat thing. What are you really doing? It don't make sense to me there either. So I have so many questions because that's a storyline that never happened. All we know is, oh, he's a rat. And we're just finding out now, oh, okay, there's tapes Katie found talking to your cousin because you snatched the cop. Now he owes you. You got to do, what are you doing? What is going on? It's just still not making sense to me. But Alvarez, I do hope that I want his wife to let him come back to the club. That's what I want. If out of anyone in the show, I want Alvarez to be able to have his cake and eat it too. I want him to be able to have his club and his family and be able to work it out and be fine. And I want his wife to accept it. Yes, I want that for him. I want Alvarez to be on top at the end of this, where he should be. This is his cream of his crop. But like he said, he's glad he's out, kind of, because any other way out would have been in the casket or in jail. So I mean, I don't want that for him. But I just want Alvarez to be happy. However, I just want him to find his happiness. That's how I can say. I feel for Alvarez, but he needs to push himself aside for his wife. Poor thing ain't gonna have no support when she delivers. She's raising the kids alone, even with a maid. Yeah, and that too. And she already said, or the daughter said, you're already missing out on stuff. So, but you saw that moment last when he was with his son eating a burger, having a moment with his son, which looked very nice and special and everything. But see, but he misses the club. So it's like that's all he knows. I just hope he finds happiness and peace. That's all I can say. And I just hope that for him. I love how Adelita stood up for a man. She told old man Rez, Angel has always been that man. Crypt Keeper Rez always treated Easy better. Because Easy was the baby. I don't know why Easy was so great, but now, Angel is that greatness, his better son, his lesser of two evils, or however you want to put it. I wonder how he would feel knowing that the boys took out Happy and that Angel participated. And yeah, he still got that in him. He don't got it in him, but Easy made him have it in him. He made him dig down deep what was left, take it out and show it to the world. But I mean, I just hope, I don't know but is there hope for Pops and Easy? We seen at the very end when he went to the church to pray for his mother or whatever, and he's at the church and he's just just looking, and then Pops comes in and sits right next to him because Easy's sitting right next to this in loving memory of Marisol Rez. And this is him noticing it and reading it. Still beat up from last week. He took like a soldier still. And then this is them, he didn't say anything to him and they don't show him at first. I was really nervous. I didn't know who that could have been coming into that door. But you hear his footsteps and you hear him sit down, and then they show the camera right onto him across from Easy's face, and it's like, wow. It's like I forgot that they haven't even spoken to each other this whole entire season yet. This is their first dialogue this season between them. They have not spoken. It's crazy. I didn't even realize that. So I can't wait to see what this conversation will be. Will they even show this conversation? Very likely if that's where they ended up at the end of it. Angel should have been left that club. It hasn't been in him to complete missions for a long time. Wow, now. True. So yeah, but I don't know if I hope there is hope for Easy and Pops to reconcile, but I doubt it. What could be said to the other to make them feel anything? And Easy has accepted who he is, because when him and Angel had just buried Happy, they're having that conversation, and he says, do you think this is what mom would want us, snatching and burying some guy in the desert? And he's like, this is all we have to give her. This is all we know how to do. This is all the Reyes men are. We're snatchers. That's what we are. Like, he's accepted, like, that's his fate. And that's a dark fate to, accept. So if you accept that's what you are, you can accept that to be your fate as well. So I feel like at this point, maybe Easy doesn't even cares if he lives or gets snatched at this point, honestly. Because what does he have left? I mean, he has Sophia, but Sophia looked like she don't found God in about 15 minutes. And now she's finally accepted that her daughter is gone and she's dead. And so now she has to so what's next for her? Okay, you accepted that. Now what? I mean, being with Easy is not good for you if you're trying to be on a road to healing. You can't heal with this dude. He's not a healing dude. He's the dude that's going to bring you down. Like, you ain't a ride or die. No, I'm going to answer it for you. No, Sophia is not a ride or die. Sophia is not built for this. Okay? She was down and depressed because she lost her daughter. But now she don't accepted it. Now she can get off the funk. And now she can stop being with rat dudes who are in clubs and want to snatch everybody and don't care no more about life, it seems. So I hope better for her. Period. Just get the hell on, because she just needs to go. Find God and go. Because he can be as ruthless as he needs to be. After he don't have no need to have protection for her, he could just be who he is and be ruthless. So I feel like maybe she should go. And the rest of the season, Easy can just be this corruptive, vindictive devil that he about to be, so he can have the worst demise ever, and we all feel good or bad about it. That's how I feel. And that's how I feel like she can just go at this point. I don't know. But yes, Angel should have left the club. And it's like he don't want, it's not in him no more. I mean, I felt like he was cool up until he had his child. Alita gave birth to Maverick, and he became a father. And now he really don't need this anymore. He sees that life is special and precious, and he has something to live for now. Angel had nothing. Easy was locked up. He found brothers in the club. His brother was gone, so he went and found brothers. And now his brother is back as a rat and vindictive as ever. But now he has his son. Now he has, someone to look after, someone that can holds his name, that has his blood, leave with his legacy. So I feel now, yes, he is unable to complete because he doesn't want to. This isn't in him anymore. Bishop's got Maggie. He needs to just go and be with Maggie and leave this slut bucket skeezer alone and be with her. Gilly, he needs to go and be a dad. Hank needs to just, run off with Nails, take care of his mom, buy y'all house, and take her. Angel, take care of Maverick, and hopefully Adelita gets out of all this and she can come home too. Who else? Who else is there? That really meant Creeper. I just need Creeper to be out and be free. He don't need to be with Katie/Cody. And yeah, so I wonder if we'll be seeing her at all anymore. I'm sure we will. Who else is there? That's basically it that kind of really matters, I believe, I can think of. And then you have the prospects, but that is whatever. I like Nestor, but Nestor and Jess, I just need to know if that storyline is going to be something or not. I'm tired of the lack of continuity. How did this episode begin with Isaac and Letty? That's, you know what? That's what I'm talking about, BB. That right there. Why? I don't know. See, okay, here's what I'll say about that. They didn't have any storyline. This whole entire episode didn't have their storyline in it. So, with that being said, next week, it should be starting off with Letty and Isaac and Hope and Butterfly. You know, because that was a pretty big and dramatic scene for it to not have been played out. But in the scenes, we see Letty somewhere like looking like she's scared and nervous for whatever Isaac is about to make her do. And I don't know what it is. And you know it's going to have something to do with the Mayans, because who else is his nemesis at this point? It ain't, of course, it ain't the Sons. He's the son. So it's going to be bad for her and Hope. I don't know what Hope going to do. Hope ain't about this life, though. So I don't know how that's going to go. You just don't know. I'm just saying. Listen, Sophia/Tara, ooh, you can't complain after the crimes you have committed or are complicit in some. Girl, take your lackluster iris back to creepy people. Adelita won't be able to fake this thing with Philippi. He snatches easy. If she snatches easy, he sure won't. Felipe will, yeah. She and Felipe will seem to read each other's emotion and moves like a father-daughter duo. And you know what? But I also thought something else. For a minute, I thought that Felipe might have been the one she was supposed to off, because I felt like it was something when they had that line when she said, I was one sincere to snatch you. I'm glad I didn't. And all of this stuff. Like, why was that? Why did that have to be said after all of this time? So that worried me for a second. So I'm hoping nothing happens there. Like, or he says, do me instead of him, or she accidentally, if she goes to the church and tries to do easy and Pops is there and she accidentally, that's another one of my worries also. So true, BB. How did they end last week with Letty and Isaac? They skipped them all together this season. But that's the thing. They skipped Creepers this season too. See, they don't do, not every single episode, they do every single storyline. Even though I feel like they should, because it's the final season, and I felt like they could have made it like 20 minutes longer to get them in, like Sons did for the last 2 seasons. Because, the last season of Sons was like an hour and a half or more per episode. So I'm really upset. I thought we were going to get more, because it was only like 10 minutes over the hour this week. Let's be honest. Once Angel fell for Adelita, he didn't want to be at the club anymore. When Adelita was gone and he thought his child was snatched, he was just doing whatever. True. That is true. And that's when he was doing whatever with Nails. And so that was that. So you're right. I mean, when he got with Adelita, that was it. Yeah, that's when it started. You are right. That is when it really started. But he was completely over it once they procreated. So, I don't know. I just hope. I feel like they're gonna try to trick us. I feel like they're gonna make us feel like whatever Adelita does, they're gonna make it seem like maybe possibly she could have got snatched. And then at the end of it all, Angel lives, and they show everyone at the end, and he's just alone playing with Maverick, but he's missing Adelita. Then all of a sudden, she walks in, and she's fine, and everything's great. I don't know why I envisioned that at that moment. It just popped into my head. I don't know. Anyway, where are we? Did Sophia give up her apartment? Why is she spending so much time at that radio trailer instead of her apartment? I guess she did. I'm guessing she did. She ain't been there not once or twice. So I'm guessing because he obviously said you're sitting here in this, trailer in a scrapyard. She didn't say, for your information, I got my own shit. She didn't say that. So I'm guessing she did. I wish Hope would have listened to Letty. She's been telling Letty they need to cool it with these dangerous jobs. Yes, wish Letty would listen to Hope. Yes, she's doing the most. Way too much. And that's exactly what Hope had said. If we don't go, Isaac will find us. Oh, look what happened. They were happy that they paid off the bills and everything, but yeah, you don't. Okay, now look at you. Look at you. So he's not gonna. Well, we know he's not gonna offer because he don't made her an offer she can't take or refuse. So we see her look like a deer in the headlights, very scared in next episode somewhere. Look like she's in some type of look like the chemicals. Maybe the Mayans. I don't know. She looks scared. Lady, did Sophia have an apartment? I thought she lived at the rescue center. I never knew where she lived, but she was easy now. Oh, baby, I don't know why I thought that was the apartment. Maybe she had an apartment on top. You know how them stores, you have apartments on top. Yeah. Could happen. Elliot will snatch easy. The father will stop her. Yes. And I don't think she's gonna snatch easy because she knows that would make everything bad at home with her and Angel. All of those gats she got, and she talks to them and talk about sticks to the plan. She don't need all those gats just for easy. She's planning on taking out the cartel. She's planning on taking out Soledad and that bitch. That's what I think. Correction, Adelita will not snatch easy. The father will stop her. Yeah. I think Adelita is too smooth to get caught. She is having to speed up whatever her plan is, though she may get a bit sloppy. And that's what I'm scared of. And they're going to make us think that she's got snatched, but I don't think she will. I hope not. I also want Angel to have a happy ending because that brother took him through the mud. There must be something wrong with me, but I enjoy Isaac. There is. First of all, BB, let's get this clear and straight right now. There is definitely something wrong with your ass, okay? There is definitely something going on in your head that is not wrapped tight, and you show that every single night you come to one of my lives. And we always know that you are indeed most definitely going to choose violence. We expect it from you. Isn't that sad? If you were to be nice, that would scare us, BB. Ain't that something? But I kind of enjoy him too. There's this one, I like seeing him not as Isaac. There's this one clip that one of the Mayans accounts have posted. I think it might have been Mayans FX. But I'll show it next weekend. But I think I showed it before, but Isaac is really a good looking dude outside of being Isaac, like the real character. Like it's weird. But he's a very good actor. I will say that because he's fucking nothing fun. Nothing wrong with you, BB. We need the twisted people to make the world go around too. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Isaac is my enemy because of what he did to Coco. Yes. I mean, won't he always be for that? Really? I mean, hold on. I guess we should just have a moment for Coco too, I guess. Hold on. No. Yes. So it is what it is. But Isaac is freaking crazy. So so Easy is definitely the target, and I'm glad it ain't Angel because I thought it was gonna be Angel just simply because. But I also wonder what happened to the guy that they kidnapped to make the stuff. What happened to him? Because he wasn't mentioned. Like, where did he go? Easy said he moved it, but where he told Sophia he moved it, but did he really move it? And if he did, where he move it to? And is the guy with that? Like, where's Battle's amigo? He is handsome, even if he's always playing a knucking futz character. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so I'm gonna find some clips of him and raid on his Instagram. We'll have a moment. 'Cause I'm sure we'll definitely see him next week again. We haven't seen the last of him. And then with the Iron War and the Saints, the Lady Saints, I forget whatever their name is, something Saints or Saints something, whatever. And they're in the mix now. So here's another thing that, okay, where do you fit in this? What are you about to do? How do you work into this? It is way too many things going on, and I honestly can't keep up. So it is getting a little weird and sloppy. I'm glad this is the last season because y'all really trying to butcher it a little bit because I can't distinguish anything either. They moved the guy to the girl gang property. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. The girl gang property. Yeah, the girl gang. We'll call them the girl gang because that's basically what it is at this point. And I'm trying to figure out what purpose they gonna serve for the rest of this season as well. Um, Anybody know how many episodes we have this season? Because we're at 6, so that has to mean that we're definitely, if not past, the halfway point. So we at least have at least 5 more episodes, I would say. Um, I'm sure it's going to be the 10 to 12 episodes. So they can't possibly fit everything into 4 more episodes if it is 10. Yes. Oh my God, are you serious? 4 more episodes? How is this gonna go? No, it's way too much. I mean, I'm gonna need over an hour and a half per episode for the rest of the time if that's the case. Period. I wish shows would stop rushing shows in the last season. Yeah, like just let it be. I mean, period. I mean the whoever was not Kurt, but I don't know. I think it was Paris Barkley, I believe, maybe or not, said that they knew how they wanted the show to end in season 3. They've been on. They just didn't know how long it would take to get there. Well, y'all should have took a little bit more time, or wrapped up a little bit more ahead of time, or took something out. Because if y'all about to sit here and wrap all of this in 4 more episodes, homie, really, it better be 90 minutes a piece strong or more. Because anything else, y'all gonna definitely leave something out. We like detail. Fans remember shit. So y'all can't be skipping shit. Y'all gotta give us everything. So y'all better come with it, people. Paris Barkley and ever else. I bet you Kurt would have made sure it all made sense. Kurt would have made sure. 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes, 10 episodes. Fuck. Well, I forgot that it's just nothing the cook guy needs to get back to that little boy. Yes, like and that, like, where's the little boy? Who's taking care of the little boys? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure Miguel did something. I mean, if he was all in for that little boy at the place, I don't see him leaving this little boy in the stray. So hopefully, I don't know, y'all. It's all too much for me. I know that. Okay, I barely read from my notes, but let me make sure I got all my notes before we end this. I'm gonna try to make it. Last week we was on for a long time, and I did not realize. Okay, we got Easy, we got the Bishop and Maggie story. Um, Louie and Emily, Sophia leaves Sally where he goes to bottles, Emily out with the guard, yep. Easy and Angel, very happy, Recipe's happy. Adelita talks with the guy, setting up for the plan. We got that. Yep, she told Pops that she glad she didn't snatch him. Gilly is the child and that baby, and that's his baby mama. Nails and Hank, yup, and Soledad gives Adelita the mission to snatch Easy. So we went through everything, y'all. We made it through hour 17 minutes. All right, y'all. It's Friday. What's y'all got going on tonight? What was supposed to be in the lamb Emily received? That was just supposed to show that Emily was tripping. Because remember when Cristobal came back to her and he said, "Mommy, she said she had a present for me." So I guess that was the present. So when Louis said this was outside and it's for Chris, she opened it like, oh shit, she knew it was from that lady, and who knows what could have been inside. You never know what's inside. I respect her gangster for that. Because I would have looked in there too, like, why is this crazy woman bringing my child's stuff? But apparently nothing was in it, so I don't know what was the point, but we'll see. In addition to fans remembering they should consider binge watchers. Yes, they should. Shows without continuity don't make sense for binge watchers. That is so true. Because if you had been watched, and you watched last week's episode, you was like, okay, I'm gonna watch this last episode. More than likely, it's because you want to see what was Isaac gonna do to Letty and what that was gonna be, but we didn't see it. And maybe that's the writers being smart because of binge watchers. Make them watch another one and another one. They think they're getting this. Nope, make them watch another one. Who knows? You never know. Maybe who knows what that lady would put inside of it. Listening device bomb, only her mind knows. Yeah, exactly. And when you've lived a life as crazy as Emily, you got a crazy husband. You never know. You gonna expect anything. You know, when you off someone, you kind of get paranoid and don't know what to expect. So yeah, that's her karma. That's her one. That's her G for that. That's what she's got to deal with. And that was, I don't know why she would send them that. I need to know, why was that little ass doll in that big ass box? That box was bigger than the whole damn chair that Emily was sitting in. That was a big ass box for that little ass squishy doll. What was that, a lamb's chop play along? That was a lamb chop. No damn reason. Rest in peace to Happy, okay, y'all? And he looks so sad and miserable. He misses her so much. He missed both his women. He missed both his baby mamas. That man has just been mourning. And then Adelita, she knows she does not want to do this. And she knows that there's a chance she may not come back. That's why it was so hard for her to leave out that door. She knew it was going to be hard. It's hard. It's hard every time she goes out that door now. And I know she doesn't want this, but she knows she's ready to. But that's the thing, is how it's like it's a catch-22 for her. You know, so that will let her and her family go or whatever. You can be with your family. But your family is going to hate you because you don't took away their family. So and that's why I feel like she's not going to even try to do easy. She about to try to take out the cartel. That's how I feel. She is not gonna touch easy. She's not gonna do it. I know she's not. Wait, did I do this one? Who knows what the label? Yeah, I did. How do y'all think Louis knew she was gonna escape at the grocery store? Well, shoot, we as slow as that bitch was walking. And then she tried it twice. The same way. Now she probably didn't know about the car and all of that Easy had pointed out, but she knew he was leaving. She knew. That's why at first he was like, we should all sit together and all that stuff. But he knew how she was. She ain't slick enough. That's her problem. What exactly does Miguel do all day? We barely see that man. I don't know what he doing now that I know that Soledad don't trust him no more. Because after Potter had put him on blast and she walked out, we ain't seen her since. Not with him, anyway. Not them two. So I don't think she really want to fight with him. So that's why I'm surprised. That's why I said it could have been Galindo that Adelita wanted that she wanted Adelita to take care of. Because he was not exempt for that reason. So I'm thinking that's what that was. He walks around looking for that's what he do all day. You ain't never lied, Lady B. You ain't never lied. That man Miguel is fine as hell. Okay. Period. Even when he was, being a refugee on the run and on the lam, he still looks good. That man just looks good no matter what night. That's fine. That's fine. We look good. We even try to look good. And you try to look ratchet, whatever. You still look good. Like, you just look good. You just fine, period. Yes, that's what you do all day. I accept that. Yes. Louis knew because her dumbass would count and stare at the exits and they watch everything she does. Exactly, her dumbass. And how slow she was walking toward the exit. I'm like, girl, just go. I yelled at the TV at somebody in a long time. But I really was yelling at her. Like, girl, just go. Like, what's wrong with you? I knew she wasn't gonna go. I'm like, she ain't going nowhere. Sit your ass down. Another inconsistency. They watch everything she do, but Crystal got snatched at the park because they're not watching everything he was doing. That's what I'm saying. You got the mama, the nanny, and the guard there. How did that happen? And even if that woman was a distraction, the nanny was with him, pushing him the whole. When did he get off the swing? What did he do when he got off the swing? Did he go on the sandbox? Did he go down the slide? Did he go on the monkey bars? Did he go on the tire swing? Like, where did he go? Where did he go? The teeter-totter? Like, why weren't you watching him? Hopscotch? Where was he? And so that didn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me either. So Soledad just wants to destroy Adelita's family because her own family is ruined. Basically, I mean, Soledad is just a creepy, miserable woman. And she wants Easy done because she knows that he's a liability to her now. Her whole entire warehouse is gone. And who knows, she may have gotten wind that, he's trying to get rid of the cartel. Who knows? That may, and if that continues, that's just a whole nother storyline that we got to get over. I really just need to see how these last 4 episodes really about to go. Nobody told Soledad's mother and father to raise her crazy brother and mistreat her in the process. Ain't that the truth? But he was crazy. That was a crazy man. I was glad when he was gone because he made me nervous. I'm like, I don't trust you, homie. You got to go. Because you weird. You act funny. You running strange. I didn't appreciate that. So yeah, period. Um, so yeah, y'all. That's gonna do it for this episode. See, y'all kept me. See, y'all. See, I had to read the question, and y'all had me talking more. See, that's how this happens. I get behind, I read the comments, and then I gotta answer the comments, and then I start on a whole nother situation. We go back to it. But yeah, so next week we see Letty walking crazy looking. We see Creeper call Hank while they are looks like they're in a church meeting at the time. And you see Easy in the background looking like he knows that's Creeper calling him. He knows what Creeper's about to say to him. And so, what's about to happen with that? That's going to be a good one. And I hope that is not, I pray that is not the ending scene and they leave us at a cliffhanger on that. That is going to bug me. That is going to bug me so much if that is the ending scene. I feel like that's how they're going to play us, y'all. I feel like that's how they want to do us. Please don't do us. Please do not. Please do not. Maybe that's it. So that wants Adelie to be part of her new cartel family and forget her old life family. She will never do that. That's never going to happen. Ever, ever, ever. A cartel full of women. That'd be just like they weren't a cartel, but they were a mafia Italian women. Y'all ever saw that movie La Bella Mafia? It's very old, but it's a good ass movie. La Bella Mafia. Oh, I can watch that right now. I'm gonna see if that's on demand. Thanks for the discussion tonight, y'all. I enjoyed it as always. Yes, I always love this discussion. I don't know. I feel like I get out more when I do things. When I do things by myself, just me, I can get a lot out more and have a lot more discussion with y'all. So I'm gonna try to maybe start doing more by myself of things, because me and Dina do a lot together. She has her own thing, so I guess I need to find my own things to do. So yeah, so I love doing Mayans. So I hope we find another show after the Mayans that we can get together and keep it going. But yes, La Bella Mafia. Look it up. It's good. La Bella Mafia. It's old, but it's good. I'm gonna look it up though. Yes, please do. It is great. And yes, and we also need to think about what should we watch after. What are we gonna do after we finish Mayans? We gotta figure out something else to take it up. Because already after I've decided after me and Dina finish up Sons, we're doing another oldie but goodie, and we're doing Flavor of Love, y'all. Flavor of Love. Yes. Yes, we are. And maybe I'll do I Love New York after. Who knows? But I definitely want to keep an old school show going. So that will definitely be the times clock for that. So we'll just transform back and forth and keep it going and keep it popping with whatever's coming out, whatever's ending. But I do appreciate y'all, Lady V and BB. Like, y'all are like the two that always in my chat, no matter what. And y'all are so dope. I appreciate y'all so much for always coming to my lives, period. So please know that. With y'all crazy asses and choosing violence. I love y'all, period, through and through. I thought you were going to say The Wire. Let me tell y'all this. Okay, this is totally off Sons of Anarchy Mayans stuff. Okay, so y'all know that it's always been a debate of The Wire or Oz, which was better. I stand alone because I'm the only one who says Oz. I choose Oz over The Wire. I watched Oz first and then I watched The Wire. Oz was the very, 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 very first show I ever binge watched. I never had binge watched the show before. Oz was the very first show I did that with. And after Oz, I said, okay, well, I watched Oz, so I've got to watch The Wire. But I'm the Wire type of chick. And I feel like, did I miss something? Like, do I need to watch The Wire over? Because what everyone loved The Wire so much, and not the Oz, but I think it was mostly men because Oz had a lot of male thug and love going on, and maybe that's what got them. But me, I'm Oz. I got enough flavor love when it was airing, but I'll come support. But yeah, I like Osberry. So yeah, but yeah, I'm doing Flavor of Love next. But I appreciate the support, lady. But you can always come and choose violence too. You ain't gotta rewatch it over, but you know what don't happen. We all do, but it's just like fun to do something like, whatever it is. Y'all know how it'll go. But it's Friday, and I have not washed my ass yet because I got home and got to y'all because y'all my peoples. So I am going to enjoy the rest of the night, get me some wine. I hope you ladies enjoyed the rest of y'all night. And who's ever watching this on replay afterwards, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I will see y'all next week with a whole new recap. And we're going to get it going. What is today? Friday. So I'll see you Sunday with Love and Marriage Huntsville and Love and Marriage and the premiere of Love and Marriage Detroit. So we got a double header, y'all. Okay. I will see y'all then. So y'all be good, be smooth, love yourself. I love y'all. And I'm off this nasty thing.